Nick, let me just start with you about the screenplay and how you go about doing this. Did you read the book and decide to do it, or did you and John get together first and he had you do it? Talk about that process.
Well, Finola and her producing partner, Amanda Posey, my wife, bought me the book and asked me to read it, and I read it, loved it, and thought that I could see how to do it. So I worked with those two, with Finola and Amanda, for a while before we brought John.
And Saoirse, had you read the book, or were you brought in at a point where they sent you the screenplay?
I had actually read the book a couple of years before I even heard about the script, because I felt like it had been floating around for a while by the time we actually spoke about it. And yeah.
Saoirse was 9 when I started
I was 9,
writing it.
Yeah. I was a fetus, so I was a child. But you were holding on for me,
Yeah,
weren't you?
exactly.
Writing for me while I was in the womb.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, eventually I got to read the script, and it was really interesting because, you know, I've done a few films that have been adapted from books, and I've never really read the book beforehand. I've always wanted to focus on the script. And this had been something that I had been exposed to a couple of years before, but I remember reading the script and loving it when I met John. I was about 18 when I met him, 18, nearly 19, and I was thinking about moving away myself. I was thinking about like making that big sort of step. And so it was another year before we actually shot the film, and in that time I had made that move. So when I went back to the script again, I felt like everything that, between Colm's writing and Nick's amazing screenplay, had just like really kind of hit me on a completely different level. It meant so much more to me over the course of that year.
All right,